Hello. So today is Ostara. I hope I say that right. I always say it that way. And I have been like cleaning around the house and thinking of a lot of like nature themes, I guess. I don't know how else to put it, but like I've been taking care of my plants and appreciating all like the pretty decorations that I have and stuff. And I realized how much like plant themed, plant aesthetic like dishware that I have. My home aesthetic is always either like dark alternative, kind of gothic. For example, the hand soap dispenser in the bathroom is a glass skull, like a clear skull. So my aesthetic is either that or it is like cute, like naturey, like leaves and pastel purple. There's either or, and it's all mixed together. So even again in my bathroom, which is one of my favorite rooms in terms of like decor, which is why I'm mentioning it, literally across from the sink on top of like the toilet shelf thing, I literally have like a figurine of a rabbit with like a purple ribbon around his neck and everything. So I just have like those kinds of themes in a lot of the things that I own, just because that's what I really gravitate towards. And whenever I see stuff that matches my aesthetic, I tend to just get it. But it's worked out really nicely because there is enough of those kinds of items just floating around to where I would say almost half of my dishware items, like if you go by type, not by like individual numbers, almost half of it probably is these items. So I got excited and I just want to show you guys what I have because it makes me happy and it might give you inspiration or just make you happy too. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the only thing that I'm currently using, so it's a little dirty, so excuse that, but it is my butter dish. I actually originally had a plain one and it broke, and then literally the next time that I had my double discount for Ross because I work there, I found this and it was on clearance and it was the only one, so it was made for me to get this. And it just has some like, I guess herbs, like flowery herbs, kind of like imprinted on both sides. And here's a little bit more of a close-up. And so yeah, this one was from Ross and I want to say it was maybe like October-y that I got this, so it was probably from like the summer stock. And so look out for it again during like the spring or summer stock if you want to find something like that. The next two items I also got from Ross. I'm gonna tell you where I got everything and if I can the brand. The butter dish doesn't have a brand on it, but these two do. So this is like a little, I forget what these are called, but it's like this kind of dish that you can like cook stuff in. And it's just like this nice, not porcelain, it's like the other material that looks like this. I'm so bad with this. But it has like a cute wavy design, and then on the outside is all this print that's on it. And I literally still have the Ross sticker on it. I've had this for a while, but you know, I don't tend to take those off. So the brand for this is Elegance. And this I got last year from the Easter stock. And the brand for this is Spectrum Designs with a Z, and it is like a utensil holder that is Easter themed, but it has like a purple border on it and a rabbit and flowers. And I wish Easter stuff wasn't so strongly associated with Easter almost, because if I could, there are so many like Easter decor items that I'm like, I would love to have that in my house year round, but I already have enough. Like I have this and I have like all of my like kitchen towels and stuff, bathroom little like hand towels. They're all also like Easter themed. So I have enough Easter stuff, but I just wish that even in my own mind, it wasn't so just Easter, that it was just like a neutral decor piece. But I love this. So it has a bunny right there and then flowers on the handle. And then from this current Easter stock, I got these microwavable bowls. So they have a plastic lid on top and you can open this when you put it in the microwave, so there's like a vent basically. But otherwise you can use it like as a storage, like a food storage container, or you can just, you know, use it as a bowl. So I thought these were super cool, and what really sold me is the design. So I have 2 sizes. I only saw them in these 2 sizes, and there were, I think, like 2 different designs that I've seen, but this is obviously the one I got because it has purple. And here is the design. I think it's focused. Maybe if I put it more here. It's just a bunch of flowers. And the other size also has the same design. It's just smaller. Yeah. And the brand for these is, again, that Elegance brand. This is one of my favorite pieces, like out of what I'm showing you in this video. This makes me the most happy just because I see it all the time and it's so perfect. And it is, I have a set of these plates that I thrifted, and it has, I'm assuming this is supposed to be like, I don't know, parsley or something, but just like herbs on it, and it has like a green like leaf trim on it, but they're just so pretty to me. Like, they're not themed as anything, they're just herbs, and I see them every time I'm eating, and it makes me so happy. And so these were thrifted. The brand is The Cellar, I think, right there. I have 2 non-floral but honorable mention items in this video. This one was thrifted and given to me by a friend who found it for me, and it's basically like a short cookie jar, but it's so pretty because it has this like oil slick coating on it, so it's really like shiny blue, pink, and purple in person, and it's like an angel, like a portrait of an angel. And it's not like I believe in angels, but it's just really pretty to me. And this is the bottom where you can see it's kind of wearing a bit, but there you can see the color more. That's like what the whole thing looks like to me. But yeah. And this, I don't know if it was like handmade, because it has some bumps on this side, and also like in here it's not perfectly even, and it doesn't have any branding on it, like at all. So I don't know if this was handmade, but of course I forgot about these and only noticed them right when I was putting everything away after I finished recording. So I'm just gonna insert this. But I also have these 2 like regular like containers, like with the snap tops, and again, these are from Ross. I don't know what the brand name is, but I have one of this design which says homemade with love, and it has leaves on it. I hope you can see that. And then the other one is the same thing, but it has vegetables and fruit and stuff on it. And then the last 4 items are all cups. So every like summer stock at Ross, I look for these cups. These are like, they're plastic, but the plastic is made out of bamboo, as opposed to, I don't know, like oil or whatever plastic is normally made out of. So they are still plastic, and I do prefer glass, but since we have a cat, she literally will stick her head in these all the time, and they get knocked over, or she'll even just, you know, paw it to knock it over, because of course. So these are a lot better in terms of like breaking risk, and I just prefer the feel of these texturally, to be honest. But I have 2 designs right now. Every year I look for them and see if I can find like a new cool design, and they usually have like 4 different designs every year, I've noticed, but I tend to only like 1 or sometimes not any of them, because I only really like the like cute planty ones. So this is the first one. I got this one last year, and it's like a white background with a bunch of flowers on it and bees, which I love. And then the inside is plain. And then the other one that I got the year before is this one, which I love. It doesn't really go with any of my dishes because everything is white, but it's succulents, and it even has like a Haworthia right there. I just love these. Yeah, and so it's just that one design, and then the inside is bare too. And again, both of those are from Ross, and the brand is Prima Design. I hope you can see that. And then I have a set of 3 glasses. Again, the same friend who gave me the angel like cookie jar thing thrifted these for me, and he always is like finding stuff for me at the thrift store, and it's really sweet. But he recently found these for me, and so they're glass cups that have like a white stripe and then purple stripes and purple and white flowers. And this, I don't know what the brand is. It has like a little swooshy logo. I don't even think you can see it. It's like right there, but I don't know what the brand is for these. And then the very last item is my second honorable mention item. So I got this from Ross as well. It's the brand Fig and Fern, and it is a beautiful, nice big purple cup with this engraved in it. It's actually like textured, like you can feel it, and the rest of this is like a nice soft matte. But I just love this design, and then when you're drinking out of it, there's also that. Like there's a little eye right there, and then there's like a, it almost looks like a hamsa, but I think it's too much just a plain hand to look like exactly like a hamsa, so I guess it's just an awakened hand with stars and moons on it. But it has that on both sides, and the eye isn't on both sides, it's only on one. But I love this, and it actually like fits my hand well, because that's always my issue with like nice big mugs like this, because this mug itself is pretty big, but my hands are small. So a lot of times these mugs don't fit perfectly, but like this with the angle of it, it fits really nicely. Okay, so that is everything that I wanted to show you today. I hope this gave you some inspiration for what you want to do with your own home stuff. Let me know if I should show you like a tour of my bathroom decor, because it does make me really happy, but I don't know if it's enough to make a video about, because really it's just like a few things and most of it is on like the same 2 shelves. But I can do a video on that if you guys are interested in seeing it. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe for more content. You can comment other video ideas for me, and I will see you guys later. Bye!